Hi there, Peter Grade here from the Purple House. Today we want to talk about the most important organ inside your body, and that's called your microbiome. So your microbiome consists of more bacteria all living together in a village or a community. There are more good and bad bacteria, I guess you could say, than stars in the sky. So we have this huge living universe inside our body, mostly in the tummy and in the lining of the digestive system, and it sends messages up to our brain, our hormones. It organizes our internal chemistry, and it depends really on the health of it depends on what we eat, and Pete's going to share a little bit about that in a second. But I want to share some random facts because I always love random facts. Your microbiome apparently becomes similar to the people that you hang out with. So this is something that not many people know, that if you hang out with friends or relatives or family who are always eating disgusting food, don't care about their body, are taking lots of drugs or medical drugs, so they're destroying their microbiome, that's going to have an effect on you as well, because apparently your microbiome becomes similar to the 5 people you hang around with the most. Or in the same way, yeah.
Or your pets.
Yeah, your pets are good, right? Mostly, if your pets are healthy, that's good for you. Also, your pets, of course, will take on your diseases. So you've probably heard this, also the thing, I'm going on a tangent now, then Peter can hand over, that your income is also determined by the 5 people you hang around with the most, whether that's your partner or your friends. So you add all of that up, divided by 5, that's the average. That's most likely the ceiling of your income as well. But let's just go back to your microbiome. So your microbiome, the health of it depends on what you eat, how you think, who you hang out with, and many other things. So it's really important, seeing that it's the most dominant organ, or it's really the control system of your body, we could say. How do you best look after it, Pete, and what's different today than it used to be, say, 50 years ago?
Well, in the 1950s, antibiotics were introduced, and they were the best thing after
since sliced bread.
Yeah, since sliced bread, and they were handed out very frequently for any sort of infection.
Like lollies.
Not only do they kill the bad guys, they also kill the good guys. So they wipe out our microbiome, our community of good gut bacteria. The pill also, that coming in when? In the 50s, 1950s, that destroys the good gut bacteria.
So you mean contraceptives?
Yeah, contraceptive pill, cortisone, hormone replacement. There's quite a few different things, to do with hormones that'll kill off the good gut bacteria. Now, those good gut bacteria, Grada didn't mention this, scientists have actually isolated 400 different enzymes that they produce for us. And they send messages to the brain. 80% of the messages go from the gut to the brain, 20% go from the brain to the gut. So it's really our first brain, if you think of it that way. This is just a computer system. And now our food is nearly totally processed. So back in our ancestors' days, they used to preserve food by putting salt on it, and then they used a fermentation process. So the bacteria in the food then used up any of the sugars in that food and started digesting it before we ate it. And it's the bacteria that actually digest vegetation. So fermented foods, if we get back to eating fermented foods, we'll be replenishing the good gut bacteria when we eat fermented foods, particularly fibrous food source like sauerkraut,
kimchi,
and so on. And our common farming practices use a lot of Roundup as well. Glyphosate, which kills the grass, kills all the weeds. But what it does, it starves those plants of minerals and trace minerals. And it's in our water supply, it's in our rain, it's everywhere.
In our food.
And just recently, we read a study of people pouring sauerkraut, the juice from making sauerkraut, on a
paddock,
parcel of land that was totally saturated with Roundup, glyphosate, and have a guess what? It eliminated the Roundup. It got rid of it. So if we're drinking lots of that juice, which is full of good gut bacteria, eating plenty of sauerkraut and kimchi, then we'll mop up the Roundup that we're consuming in our water, everywhere, and any plant material
because even when you eat bioorganic food, there's still no guarantee that it's actually grown organically, unfortunately. So, but let's just go back to the gut bacteria, because we've sort of gone in from a long distance, right? We just want you to know that there are many things you can do that are easy at home to heal and seal your gut. So Peter and I have seen many clients who come in with leaky gut, all sorts of microbiome disturbances. They've had lots of antibiotics, they're on all the wrong drugs, of course. And I want you to know that actually within one healing session that we do, and Caleb does it as well, we're all experienced practitioners, the microbiome is restored for starters, and then you can support it with some really, really excellent supplements like beet flow, which gets your bile flowing. So bile is important because it sterilizes your gut, so it actually will kill the bad bacteria. Your own bile will do that. That's produced by the liver.
I just tell a story. I had a client. She came to me after years of really bad digestive issues. She had inflammation of the bowel and had diarrhea all the time. And it was because she killed off the good gut bacteria because the bile wasn't flowing properly. We clog up our liver with stored fat from too many high starch carbs and sugars, and then the bile doesn't flow properly, which neutralizes the acid out of the stomach when it enters the small bowel. And if that doesn't happen, then that acid food remains too acid and kills off all our microbiome. So it is essential to get that bile flow going with the beet flow. It's got nitric oxide and taurine that both dilate the bile ducts.
So that's really good. So it stops it from being sticky and it makes it nice and liquid again, and then it can go into your intestines and do its job, sterilize your gut, heal, and then you need to supplement with a really, really good new generation, I call these probiotics. So the good thing is they didn't have these 20 years ago, but we have these now. So we have probiotics that literally withstand the stomach acid, and they pop open in the gut and they start spreading good gut bacteria that your body can then grow like grass seed, right? Your body can restore the lawn, so to speak. Because if you roll out your gut and you iron out all the wrinkles, it's the size of a tennis court. So it's a huge area in your body that's all, like a concertina, I guess, effect in your tummy. So, so you have to make sure that you reseed your gut. So we also have another one called Akkermansia. Or I can tell you a little.
That targets the GLP-1 sites in the gut as well. So
it helps you to lose weight. Like instead of Ozempic, you can take this one, or it has a similar effect to help you lose weight. Also, it heals and seals the gut, though it's like completely healthy.
The Synthol, that actually has an enamoured capsule, acid enamoured, so the acid in the stomach won't dissolve it, and it's also made with spore probiotics that withstand the stomach acid. And spore probiotics are known to heal and seal the gut 50% better than any other probiotic.
Which is important,
which
isn't it?
is important because we've lost our microbiome, our good gut bacteria, and
Pretty much
Candida
everyone.
often gets a stronghold and becomes a fungal thing and sends hair-like roots through the gut wall and causes leaky gut.
That means microscopic bleeding in the gut, and if this goes on over time, you become anemic, then the doctor will be looking where you're leaking blood or what's going on. They think your periods are too heavy, but it's often to do with leaky gut in your tummy, like leaky gut is in the tummy. But the good news is that can be reversed and turned around very, very quickly. It doesn't take months or years, it takes in a matter of days often. Sometimes it's repaired. Also, a really, really good enzyme is important. So enzymes break down all your proteins, all your foods. Enzymes are in fermented foods. And Peter and I, we actually promote Love Your Gut variety because that is created by our children. So the Love Your Gut label, fermented food, is sold all around Australia. It's made in Tasmania from organic produce. So go and check it out. It's in Hill Street.
It's in most IGAs.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we know that it's made with integrity. The children, of course, got inspired by their childhood because when they grew up, we created a lot of our own food. Back in the days, they called silage, but now they realize how good it is.
And if you think about silage that the cows love, that's fermented grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you only need a tablespoon a day to make a difference. So, I mean, it's not torture or anything. A tablespoon a day is absolute minimum.
If you like pickles, you'll love
Yeah.
sauerkraut.
So Peter and I, we eat it ourselves. We actually barely eat any other vegetables other than a tablespoon of sauerkraut. We take it often twice a day. Then we also have all the supplements we just showed you, like the beet flow, a good enzyme, a good gut heal and seed, a gut probiotic, and a key mineral called iodine. It's all in this book. It's called The Ultimate Vitality Boost, and it turned our lives around. It's turned the lives around of thousands of our clients. We've already been promoting this now forever. You probably get sick of us telling, but it's like the 4 legs of a table. If you remove one leg of the table gets all wobbly. That's the same with your health. You need like the 4 pillars of health that support your health. The absolute minimum are beet flow, an enzyme, a probiotic, and iodine. So iodine is also sold in health food shops around the country. So
best antiseptic there is as well.
We just put it on us. Well, I put it on my skin. Yeah. I normally just put it on my arm. It's so good. It just enters your body and it starts to work. Every cell in the body needs iodine, right? That is a given.
The thyroid particularly needs iodine.
Okay.
Which, if we're not supplementing, we're not giving our thyroid the things it needs to make thyroxine.
Right. Yeah. So also minerals are key, of course. So we also always suggest to people to buy healthy salt, like unprocessed salt. Your body needs lots of it. Just look at the cows outside. They always go for a lick block. Otherwise they get bloat and other things as well. Farmers know how important it is. And if you let a cow do its thing, it will lick a block for maybe days on end, and then suddenly it will stop its head enough.
I ask farmers, do they put salt licks down for their animals, and they always say yes. Mm-hmm. And then I ask the question, do you go down and lick it yourself? And they start laughing at me.
And this is, by the way, it's not just cows, it's horses as well. They will also be attracted to the seaweed. So if you go on the beach, they often eat a little bit of seaweed. So animals know what to do for their own health, but we've lost our natural instinct. That's why we're here to share all this information with you every week. It's not complex, it's actually all very simple, but not so easy to do, right? Because you have to just remember to take good care of yourself. And even the program of taking good care of yourself has been washed out of people. A lot of people they have no interest in taking care of themselves till something goes wrong. So we want people to be different because you're here to thrive and to celebrate every minute of your life. Because
we've been taught to hand it over to the medical world. That's handing your life over to science. You need to take responsibility for your own health.
Well, that's right. It's
And
like
that's-
hopping in
yeah.
a car. You don't expect the government to drive your car. You're behind the steering wheel, right? So it's just taking some of that responsibility back. Learn a little bit, inform yourself that information is power, and it's good to learn it now before problems arise in your body. Okay, well, we're here to help you, by the way.
You can download the Ultimate Vitality Boost booklet off our
For
website.
free, it's free.
And then order the products online or give us a ring on 0364 283 007.
It's all in the
order.
article, yeah. We open here, like welcome. You're welcome to enjoy our cafe or restaurant, which is open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with delicious food. It's all homemade, and we don't use a microwave. We only use healthy oils. We don't use any seed oils. We use butter and tallow and other things, local produce. So come and enjoy a warm meal here in the Purple House. It's huge. We have a huge area. It's warm. You are looked after. And all the other days you can go online and order products online. We're also here to see clients on those days. So we're really here to make sure that you stay healthy and inspired to have a wonderful life. Thanks for being in our community. Share this video with people who need help, and we look forward to being with you next week. Bye for now.